welcome to another episode of G1 Outdoors. Got another cooking video for you. I know I've been doing a lot of these here lately, but I've really been getting into smoking stuff on the pellet grill and really enjoy trying new things. Today, I've got a new item that I haven't done yet, and that is short ribs. More specifically, beef short ribs. So, looking forward to throwing these on the grill and getting them out there. I'm gonna get the camera flipped around here in a second and just tell you what we're working with. Alright, so I've got some beef, short ribs, spare ribs, I'm not sure exactly which one you want to call them, but they are fairly thick, as you can see. Looking pretty good right there. I've got them just in some salt and pepper, just letting them get up to room temperature while the grill warms up outside. My wife was at the grocery store and found these on sale, grabbed them, said, hey, here's something I figured you might want to try on the grill. So definitely going to give them a shot, see how they turn out. I've got an idea of just trying to get 3 sides braised, just so we can lock in some heat. You can kind of see right there that there's a pretty thick bone on that 4th side, so just try to get that taken care of and see how it does for us. So follow along, I'll show you how I set up the grill, and we'll see how these things turn out. Okay, so we've got the spare ribs out here with the grill. We're currently running at 250. That's what I've got both of these set out. This one's actually running a little bit low right this second. It's at 245. Should jump up real quick. Like I said, I'm just gonna braise 3 sides of these, try to get them good and sealed, and throw them on the grill. Once I've got all 3 sides of them braised, I'll start smoking them. I'm going to try to go low on the heat and just slow. Let these be on here for 3.5 hours and see what we get out of it. So let me get everything prepped here with the grill. We'll get them tossed on there and I'll show you what they look like when we get on there. Alright, getting ready to toss these on here. As you can see, I've got some chicken that I'm going to be doing at the same time. I already did a video on that if you want to go to the channel and check it out. Flipping them up on their sides right now. Come on, thing. I'm trying to burn myself to get to sit up. Alright, so there they are in the grill. Like I said, I just want to braise those on the sides. Try to get that kicked up a little bit. Holding down this prime button sometimes helps get the heat to come back a little bit quicker, and as you can see, I've got it set at 300 currently. My temperature is dropping pretty quick on me, so I am going to run those at 250, but I'm keeping it at the 300 so that it kind of gets up there a little bit faster for me. So hang around, we'll see what we got here in just a little bit when I go to flip them. Alright, getting ready to flip these ones for the first time. That's good, I can see some blood coming out from the bones on some of them, so that's going to be a nice flip. So we're going to just go ahead and flip these over just like that. Alright, good braising on the side there. That one as well. Next time, Lynn, start from the top. Make it easy on yourself. Don't work bottom up. Oh dear. A little bit of a trick trying to film and work the tongs at the same time, but I'm starting to get the hang of it. Got my chicken over here. So, only difference in this chicken from the last time I did a video on the smoked chicken breast with the pellet grill is I put this in a salt water and garlic salt brine, just to try to hold in some of the moisture. The last time I made some, it didn't stay as moist as I would have liked. It was still good, it just wasn't as moist. So we're going to flip that back down, and as you can see, my temperature's already dropped big time. So I'm going to crank this back up to that 300, hold down prime for about 8 to 10 seconds. Try to get our temperature back up there. Flip those around one more time and then put them back on let them smoke for about 3 hours or so. So, catch you again in a minute. All right, back out again to do our last flip. It's our second and final flip. As you can see, the heat's getting up on us a little bit. So we're gonna let that stay up there for a minute. Hopefully it doesn't drop as bad on me, but we'll see. So here we go. Third time. I'm gonna go straight down with them. And I did the same thing again. I started from the bottom and not the top. Gonna have to help myself learn, aren't I? Chicken still looks real good. I'm gonna flip those just one more time as well. Try to make sure that we've got good seal on the chicken there so that try to get everything held into them. Alright, I'm gonna have to shut this real quick. When it gets back up to temperature, I'll take those spare ribs and I'll flip them to where they're boned down. That way everything on top can just smoke, smoke, smoke. And like I said, I'm going to do this low and slow, so I'll tell you what my settings are when I come back and flip those for the final time. Alright, see you in a minute. Okay, going in for the final flip. Just going to turn these over to where they're bone side down. I'm not going to do anything with the chicken. Yes, I know that I did not braise the very ends of these. I want that to just get smoked and sealed in that way, try to seal some flavor with that. So, these set back in here a good ways. They're already starting to look nice. Looking forward to trying these jokers. Alright, temperature dropped pretty good, down to 220, 215 over here. I'm going to give it an opportunity to come back up to 250. Then I'm going to take and I'm going to change my P setting. I'm going to go with P2 on this. It means a lot of smoke and low heat. So, like I said earlier in the video, I'm going to try to go low and slow with this and see how well they turn out. Looking at about 3 hours, maybe 3.5, depending on if I can go that long and also on how hungry my wife and daughter gets. So, stick around. I'll have the final result here in a little while, and we'll see what it looks like. Okay, just checking in. Right now, we're sitting at around the 240 mark, 235 according to this one. I've got it on P setting 6. I had it backwards in my head for some reason. The higher the P setting, it goes up to P9. The lower the temp, the more smoke. The lower the P setting, the higher the temp, less smoke. So depending on how fast you want to cook. I did have a mishap off camera where I got too many pellets into the burn box and it quit on me. Couldn't get the temperature greater than 135. Had to take the meat off, all that, take it apart real quick, and when I did, it decided it was going to light off and had to try to help get all that burn off before I could get back on. So we're back on track. You can see we're puffing smoke, and hopefully we'll be done in about another hour and 15 minutes. So looking forward to this. I did take off one of the spare ribs just to see how far along they were. It was very rare. Wasn't bleeding in the middle, but was very close to. So definitely going to leave those on there for a while longer and see if we can get a good smoky flavor. So I'll be seeing you back when I go to take them off the grill. Again, about another hour and 15 minutes, and we'll see what happens. Okay, we're getting ready to pull these off the grill here. See, we've got some pretty decent smoke coming out. Temperature got all the way down to 150, which is okay. It says 170 here. That's fine. We're trying to go low and slow with it, so we definitely got low and we kept it good and slow. So these have been on here for a total of 2.5, almost 3 hours. We're going to open her up and see what we got as we come out. Alright, that chicken turned out looking really good. I can't wait to try some of that. And the beef definitely have something to do with that. Now you notice there are only 3 now. There were 4 originally whenever I had to make that emergency exit with the meat because I had it all backed up in the smoke box. Ended up dropping one, and also took the opportunity to kind of clean it off and try and see where we're at as far as what it was cooked like, and that was very, very rare in the middle. Like I said before, no blood, but definitely very rare. So now that I got these off here, we're going to throw some aluminum foil over the top of them. Next time you see me, I'll be trying some of it.
Now do it.
Cool. Alright everybody, we've made it to the table, and I can tell you right now, I'm really excited to unwrap this. It smells delicious just sitting right here. I wish I could transmit that through this video. I did the chicken and the spare ribs. Now obviously this video is for the spare ribs. I might taste the chicken while I'm at it just because, but if you want to see how I do the chicken on the pellet grill, I have another video on my channel talking about that. The only difference between the chicken right here and the ones in the video is I did this in a saltwater garlic salt brine for about an hour or so before I put it on the grill. Hopefully that keeps it a little bit more moist. At least that's the goal behind it. I don't know, we'll have to see. But I cannot wait to try this beef real quick and see what it's like. I can tell you right now, sticking a fork into it, it's pretty tender. As I said earlier in the video, I definitely had an issue with getting too many pellets in the smoke box, and it pretty much just smoldering on me, not really cooking. So I had to go back and take it apart and get that fixed. So a little bit more showing that braising on the outside, but nice and kind of pink there in the middle. A lot of fat on these, so it's hard to get all that fat to render. It's not going to necessarily melt on you, but hopefully it's done well enough and all that smoke and heat to get that fat to kind of break down. So I'm going to give this a shot. The outside is definitely crisp, and that's okay. Really good smoky flavor on these. I used hickory pellets and really enjoy that hickory with the smoke. My wife always laughs when she films with this. And of course the dog's sitting down there going, drop something, just drop it please, it smells delicious. But I think that Crystal laughs at me for putting meat in my mouth and then talking about it. But really, really good. Put some salt and pepper on these. The hickory brings out the good salty flavor, but not overpowering. And it's definitely tender. It's not fall off the bone tender, and I can't help but think that's partly because I had to take it off the grill while I fixed the grill and then put it back on. The meat had time to cool and then heat up again. So overall, good. Definitely have some learning to do with that pellet grill still, but I'm looking forward to trying again and again. No matter the mistakes, I really like working on that thing and really like cooking with it. So thanks for stopping by. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not already a subscriber, please subscribe. If you want notifications of when I post new videos, please hit the notification bell. This is Glenn with G1 Outdoors signing off. Have a great time and be safe in the outdoors.